What's up, y'all? It's your girl Deja Janae Exo, and I'm back with another video. So as you can tell by the title, today I will be kind of basically giving like some freshman advice, like kids who, well, not kids, students who is like their first year here in college or whatever. I wanted to just go through and like give some of my 2 cents, some advice that I have to give. I know we've been in school for about a month and a half now for most people, so you kind of already got like a grasp of college, but there might be some things that you still don't know, because I know it took me literally a whole year, like fall semester and spring semester, to really get a full grasp of college or whatever. So I'm just going to go through and give like a few tips of what I did and what you should do in order to be successful in college. So the first tip I have is to keep an open mind. So when you're in college now, like you're not in high school anymore, you're about to be, well, you're basically an adult already. You're going to meet new people, see new things, experience different things. I want to say keep an open mind, because like you don't want to live your college experience based off of what you already came from. Like, for example, if you went to like an all-black high school, you didn't know any other race except African American, don't come to college and just try to only interact with black people, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure like our professional jobs, like our careers that we want to have, we're going to be working with people from different races, so you want to go ahead and get experience with working with other people, talking to other people, getting a feel of how like different people act or how you interact well with other people and things like that. I would say keep an open mind, join different clubs, don't just join stuff that this is what I've been doing my whole life. Like if you're a cheerleader, don't just hang out with cheerleaders. Don't just try to join a cheerleading team. Like, of course, yes, do what you like, but at the same time, like, broaden your horizon. Like, go experience new things, meet new people, and like just keep an open mind. The second tip I have is to learn time management. Time management is literally going to make or break you in college. I kid you not. If you don't know how to manage your time, I promise you, you will learn quicker than you think. It only took me a few times to get like bad grades on something, or overbooking myself, or I don't know, missing meetings, or because I didn't know about them before I learned to get a planner, before I learned how to manage my time. So please figure out which way works best for you when it comes to managing your time, whether that's to get a planner, whether that's to use like Google Calendar, whether that's to like keep notes on your phone or anything like that. Just really learn what works best for you when it comes to managing your time, because I promise you, due dates come up and you forgot, assignments come up, you forgot, you got a 0 because you didn't do it, meetings come up, you get kicked out of an organization because you didn't know about the meeting. Learn time management. The third tip I have is to get to know your professors. And I say this because I say this for a couple of things. So as of right now, this pertains to me because I'm a senior. I'm graduating in May. I'm graduating really, really soon. I'm about to enter like the workforce, like grad school, actually careers. Like, I don't know. I know what I want to do, but I'm not sure what I want to do. But that's another story for that time. I say get to know your professors because currently I'm thinking about going to PA school. So in order to apply to PA school, you have to have letter of recommendations from your teachers, professors, advisors, anything. So you have to learn how to build a relationship with the professor, because nobody's going to write a letter of recommendation for you if they don't know who you are. So I would say to get to know your professors, because when it comes to the times to like write letters, whether that's like sorority life, whether that's like fraternity life, whether that's Greek life period, whether that's grad school, whether that's a job, an internship, you have to have letters of recommendation. So get to know your professors. Don't just come to them when you need something. Go to them because like you want to build a relationship with them. You need, you know, like get some advice, some insight. They're older than you. They've been here. They know what they're doing. Like, get to know your professors. I say this too because getting to know your professors might help you in the long run when it comes to your grades. And I know this might sound kind of bad, but I know there's been times where I've been really cool with my professors and like I needed a point or two to get bumped up to the next letter grade, and just because my professor knew who I was and I was cool with them, I talked to them, I come to their office hours, they bumped me up that extra letter grade. So I'm not saying that it's gonna work for every teacher, but it does work for some teachers. So get to know your teachers because it can help you in the long run. It can help. The next tip I have is to develop effective study skills. And when I say this, I made a video on my channel a while back. I don't even know if it's still there, if I deleted it or not. But learn what type of learner you are. You need to know whether you're like a visual learner, or auditory learner, or a hands-on learner. You need to know what type of learner you are. That way you can develop study skills based on that type of learning style. If you're an auditory learner, it makes no sense to print out worksheets and try to do worksheets and try to learn that way. Or if you're a hands-on learner, it don't make no sense to go and watch videos, because that's not going to help you learn. So learn what type of learner you are and make study skills based off of that. So like I said, if you're more of a hands-on learner, like print some worksheets out, do actual problems or something. If you're a visual learner, watch a couple of videos. If you're an auditory learner, record your teacher's lectures, play them back at home, and learn that way. So depending on what type of learner you are determines the type of study skill that you use. Watch what you spend. So y'all, I know we get to college and we think we've grown, we think we got it all together, you don't need your parents, you independent. Sweetheart, no. At the end of the day, you still a college you're still a college student. College students, 9 times out of 10 are broke college students, because we have to pay tuition, we have to pay for fees, we have to pay for organizations, we have to pay for rent, we have to pay for a lot of stuff when it comes to being a college student. Now, there are some people who are fortunate and don't have to worry about money, you don't have to get no job, your parents got you. But for a good, I'm gonna say more than half of college students be struggling their way through college, because we don't got it like that. I'm one of them people. So I said, watch what you spend. Like, if your friends, like for example, freshmen, there's no point of you going to Wendy's, Zaxby's, I don't know, Chick-fil-A, all these different places where you have to pay money out of your bank account when you have a whole meal plan. Like, especially here, like Georgia Southern, we have meal plans. We literally have like a good cafeteria. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, our cafeteria is pretty good. I mean, you might get tired of eating the same stuff over and over again, but the food is pretty good compared to a lot of other schools. So there's no reason for you to have this fantastic dining plan and every night you ordering pizza, you going to Zaxby's, you going to Baja Burrow, you going to the Mexican restaurant, you don't need to be spending all that money. That's unnecessary money. And then I know, like, when we get refund checks, we want to blow a bag, but I wish, this is one thing that I wish I learned earlier, is to, like, once you get your refund check, you know how people say, go ahead and start paying your loans back, but you just like, no, I'm gonna keep my money. Like, I got this, I can pay my loans later. No, like, dead for real, I say you don't even have to put half your refund check back to loans, but at least a quarter of your refund check. I just started paying back my loans now. That way, like, when I graduate, I won't have like which I'm gonna have a lot regardless, but I won't have like a super huge amount of loans that I have to pay back. So like, every time I get a large amount of money, I take like a quarter to a half of that and I go ahead and pay my loans back, because it's gonna help me in the long run. And I don't really need that money right now, because I'm just gonna spend it on stuff that I don't need, like food. Which, I mean, I need food, but like, you know what I mean, like unnecessary spending. The next tip I have is to get help when you need it. And I'm not just saying this when it comes to school, but also, like I said, mental health. Like, if you feel like college is like overbearing and it's stressful, and you feel like it's too stressful to the point where you want to take a semester off next semester, I would say go and like seek help from like your counselors. We have advisors, you have teachers, you have people that you can talk to on campus. We have RAs, CLs, whatever you call them. We have people that you can reach out to, talk to, get advice from, because like I said, college is very stressful. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's very stressful, but talking to the right people will give you the right encouragement, and it will kind of like reduce, I don't know, like talking to someone always makes situations better. So like, we have a counseling center on campus. Like, when people get stressed out, they make an appointment with the counselor and just talk. I definitely recommend for you to seek assistance when it's needed, and also inside the classroom. So like, me personally, when I get behind one day, I get behind for the rest of the year. Like, I learned my freshman year that when you get confused about something, if you don't feel like comfortable to ask like in front of the entire class, either go to your teacher's office hours and have them explain it to you right then and there, or you can go to like the little tutoring hall. That's what I did my freshman year when I was confused about like math or whatever. I would go get tutoring from them. But like, it makes no sense for you to be like, oh, I don't understand this, but tomorrow when they explain something else, it'll probably make sense then, because no, they're gonna assume that you know, so they're gonna build off of what you think, what you're supposed to know, and keep talking, and you're gonna get more and more confused. So just nip that in the bud and go ahead and get help right when you need it. Okay. So the next tip I have is to learn how to come back from a setback. So for example, if you just took a test, you got your grade back, you failed the test, don't be so upset. Like, of course nobody likes failing their tests, failing classes, anything like that. don't be so upset of like, don't beat yourself up about it, but think to yourself, what can I do for this not to happen again? Have that type of mindset. Like me, when I don't do good on a quiz or something, I don't really beat myself up about it. Like, of course I'm upset, but like, I'm usually the type like, dang, I just failed this, but I mean, it's okay. Next time I know what to do better to get a better grade next time. So with that being said, learn how to deal with setbacks, basically. Like, it's gonna be times where stuff gets tough and, you know, like, you feel like you can't do it because you just did this or you just did that. But really, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. I know I sound cliche, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to keep going, because at the end of the day, we're trying to graduate. We're trying to make sure that we get a career once we graduate from college. So you have to learn how to deal with things like that and not let it beat you up and defeat you right then and there. The last thing I have on my list is to meet a lot of people. Y'all, and I be trying to teach this to people, because I promise you, this one is not the most important thing that I said, but it's one of the most important things that I've said so far. Meeting a lot of people in college is imperative for you to do well in the world. I'm telling you, connections are like a super huge thing that people need to think about and do. You need to make connections with these people that you go to school with, these people that you see in classes, these professors that are teaching you. Make connections, because you never know who you're going to need later on in life. You graduate from college, you can't find a job. You remember this girl from your class, she just posted a job listing online. She remembers you from class. Y'all did a project together. Y'all had a good look. Even though y'all wasn't like the best of friends, but she remembers you from class. She remembers your work ethic, things like that. You apply for the job, tell her like, hey, you remember me, blah, blah, blah. You got you a job. Like, y'all have to think about stuff like that. Like, for me, I'm in a sorority. That's a connection right there. Like, it's so many people a part of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Literally, I've met so many people in the healthcare field that I want to go into. It's ridiculous. Like, you have to put yourself out there, because later on you never know who you're going to need. Or not even that. It might not even be who you're going to need. Somebody might need you. Like, you remember this girl that was that did like a presentation in class, and you remember how good her presentation was. She was clean, she was nice, she was professional. She looking for a job. She posts on Facebook, I'm looking for a job. Hey, I remember this girl from class. Let me DM her, let me message her to see if she really needs a job, because I might have something for her. Like, connections are literally key. Like, I can't even stress that enough. Build connections with people, because I promise you, it is going to help you. And yeah, so those are all of my tips that I have for y'all. I hope y'all understood everything. I hope you learned something from this video. If maybe I said something that you didn't even think about, or you didn't think about, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Make sure y'all check out any of my latest videos that I uploaded on my channel. I will be doing a giveaway really soon in October. So like I said, y'all make sure y'all subscribing. Make sure you're telling your friends to subscribe, because a giveaway is coming really, really soon. And this is like one of the biggest giveaways that I've done so far, because I'm partnering up with other people. So y'all stay tuned. It's for my makeup gurus. So like, if y'all interested in makeup, y'all make sure y'all subscribing. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. And we're about to be lit in October. So y'all make sure you're giving this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see more videos of. Also, make sure you turn my post notifications on. So stop talking. I will see y'all in my next video. So until next time, peace.